name is Stephanie Wood. I'm the co-curator of the Mary Quant exhibition. Mary Quant is one of the most important designers of the 20th century and revolutionised the way women dress. Today we're going to be looking at some of her PVC wet collection, launched in 1963, which really captured the 1960s love affair with space-age technology and modern materials. So polyvinyl chloride, or PVC as it is known, was initially developed in the 19th century, but it wasn't until Mary Quant was using it in the 1960s that it was used in fashion. So when she initially launched her wet collection, the reaction from the press and from buyers was absolutely incredible. Mary Quant achieved her first ever cover for Vogue in October 1963. Because PVC was such an experimental new material, Mary came across quite a lot of issues in terms of mass manufacturing it. The fabric would tear or it would melt to the foot of the sewing machine. It wasn't until 2 years later, with her collaboration with Alligator rainwear, that she solved some of those manufacturing issues, which is why this piece here is so rare. It's a very specific shade of beige, which she liked to call putty. It's a shortened version of the full raincoat that was produced for her 1963 collection in Paris, a rain smock, and it's called Christopher Robin. It's named after the character from Winnie the Pooh. It was worn by celebrities like Cynthia Lennon. She was photographed wearing a rain smock with John Lennon in London Airport in 1964, and he was wearing a Mary Quant hat. It's closed with these 8 copper alloy buttons running from the neck all the way down to the hem. Mary Quant has chosen to use bound buttonholes, and that's quite an interesting choice that's often used within couture fashion, but she's using the very utilitarian fabric and the results are not as successful. The turned over collar is typical of the Peter Pan style collars that Mary Quant used in many of her designs. On the shoulder detailing here, she has these very pronounced folds to try and manipulate the fabric into the armhole. And with the bust darts, triangular detail to help keep the fabric flat against the body, making a real design feature of both darts. Mary Quant is on record as saying she was bewitched by this super shiny man-made stuff and its shrieking colours. As soon as she goes into collaboration with Alligator in 1965, she goes crazy and produces a whole rainbow of colours. Alligator Rainwear was a traditional rainwear company within the UK, and they found a new lease of life producing Mary Quant PVC garments. This design in particular was called Mood in red with contrasting white. It features Mary Quant's signature zip pull, and then this white panel either side of the zip runs all the way down to just above the hem. It also includes a placket, which is buttoned, that helps keep the wearer's legs dry, and hidden pockets within here. The lady who initially bought it apparently fell in love with the colour. It then came into its own again in the 1980s when she passed it on to her daughter. It's one of 2 pieces that we acquired off the back of our We Want Quant campaign. And we have some really lovely images from a lady who'd worn a white and black version. And then we have this blue garment with contrasting white collar and matching pockets. Again, despite many of the things she managed to resolve in terms of mass manufacturing with Alligator, there's some puckering where it's seamed with the zip, and the darts are rather uneven. And she acknowledges that it doesn't necessarily pay to be the first experimenting with modern materials. And really by that point, a number of other designers such as André Courrèges and Pierre Cardin had already caught up. But it's important to remember Mary Quant was a pioneer of using PVC and revolutionised fashion.